Hey guys, Thetcglover here. Just thought I would try a sort of a segmenty thing um, about making a Frog Monarch deck. I've tried to make a deck list right now, there's a few cards missing, but the basic theory of the whole deck is still there and everything like that. There's just a few cards missing and I've kind of replaced it with other things. But yeah, if there's one missing, I'll explain them and then I'll just say what they are anyway. Yeah, so it's just a basic frog match with a little twist on it. I mean, I actually haven't tested it whatsoever, but I am just wanted to see how it's going because there's a few cards where I didn't actually realize I had one missing. I thought I had like 3 of them or something. So it's kind of annoying when I was right in the middle of making this deck, and yeah, pissed me off. Anyway, we got 3 Kaias. This is Caius here. That's one of the things I was talking about. 3 risers. This is basically like pretty much standard in any Frog Monarch deck. I mean, riser now is actually really good because of people trying to explode a bit more because of back rows not being so there. So you could bounce their Tengus and stuff like that. It's actually really good. The Spirit. I only like 1 of these. I don't run 2 because I don't really like. I like it. I really do. I mean, it's great when you get the effect of really when you blow up 5 monsters. It's so good. But I don't need to have 2 of them in my deck to do that. So we got Gauze, obviously. 1 lad. Lots of people run 2. I prefer having consistency outs rather than having power. I mean, Monarchs is basically just summon Treeborn, and then you summon something, and then you do something with it. Basically, that's the same thing all the time. And there's obviously going to be variations of that term with enemy controllers and stuff like that. But you know, you can enemy control their monster, then you go lad, and then that's it. I mean, I only need to do this once. I don't need to constantly have lads doing it all the time. I mean, you get once off, and then they have to waste all their resources to get it down to the right, attack points. Usually being 3, so then they can summon a Ryo or something and attack it. But you know, as soon as it gets destroyed, then I special summon another monster from my graveyard, and then I can just do stuff from there. So it only really need 1. I mean, I might run 2, but I really prefer 1. Anyway, we got to the frog bit. Swap frogs. We got 3 of them. I was running more Ray of Greed, but I realized I'm not running enough frogs for it, and it gets a bit dead. Yeah, pretty much the basis of the deck. Ronin Toadin, you move your useless frogs, and then you go into lad. 1 Duke Frog. Some people run 2 or 3, but you basically just set it first turn and get the ball rolling a bit. 2 Treeborns. 3's too many. You haven't got the space for that. We've got 2 Veilers. That's really important. Some people run 3, but I don't understand why some people would rather run 3 Veilers in this deck rather than 2. I don't see the incentive to do that. It's a Veiler, it's it negates everything and stops pushes and everything. We've got 1 Fader. Some people, I keep saying some people, I know, but I'm just looking at other videos and I'm sort of looking at their lists and stuff. Some people say that having 3 Veiler is either 3 or nothing, and I think that having that extra Veiler now and again is enough to. Well, it does the job. You know, you basically, when you play a Monarch deck, you're going to play a few turns. There's going to be a few turns in your game, obviously, because you don't OTK with this deck. You just control. But yeah, this game basically puts you back in control. You know, you only need to do it once, though. You don't need to have 3 of them because it gets dead. We got Glow Bulb. 1-for-1 shenanigans. You can special summon it with Treeborn and go into Formula and give you more draws. And then you can just tribute for Monarch. Or if you've got Monarch on your field already, you can go into Formula, then you go into level 8, and that's pretty good. This is my different thing. Junk Synchron. 2 of them. And 2 Doppel Warriors. Doppel Warrior can be special summoned when Treeborn is summoned. So just go doosh. So then you got 3 level 3 on the field. Level them up to a total level 3, and then you can just summon a Glow Up Bulb or a Junk Synchron or whatever you want to do, or you can just tribute both of them for lad if you really need to. But you know, if you Glow Up Bulb, with Treeborn Nest, go into Armory Arm, and then you have 2 tokens, and then you summon Lad, and then you've got like quite a lot of good control there. With the tokens that it's summoned. Yeah, I like doing that though. And also, if you think about it, like if you can Junk Synchron and then Doppel Warrior and then you Synchro, you basically got a Monarch like with 1 card anyway. So you know, it's like a not Fitzgerald, a Catastro or something. Anyway, we got 2 Birdmans. I wanted to go with the Birdman thing because I don't really know how to do it, but I think you just bounce and then you summon. But I think there's more to it than that anyway. Yeah, it can be sometimes slow, but I do like it when you get it off because I don't run too many. I run quite a few tribute monsters. I don't run like 2 Dust Spirits. I don't run loads of things because you don't really want to bounce your Treeborn back to your hand. That's the worst thing you want to do. We got 1 Sangan. I only run this because I was trying to fill up numbers, but it's a cool way to search quite a few cards like Junk Synchron or. Yeah, anyway, onto the spells. We got the staple stuff. Yeah, 2 MSTs, 3's too many. 1 Soul Exchange. One reason is because I refuse to play the common one if I have a super one because I like the super one, it's quite nice. And but also because I don't really like it that much more than 1. It's kind of dead when you run 3 or even 2. It's kind of like there'll be moments when you'd rather just be doing little plays rather than having to drop a Monarch and stuff like that, and you want to go into a battle phase sometimes. So 1 of them is enough. A Law of Darkness because you're running quite a few darks in this deck. 1 for 1, so you can ditch Treeborn, you can ditch Glow Up, and then you can start doing stuff. Creature Swap. In the right moment, this card, if you draw it and then you special Treeborn in attack mode, and like you take one of their best monsters, like you take their Stardust or something, it is so good. I mean, like, there is nothing more satisfying in this game, I think, than taking your opponent's like beat stick and then like beating them with it. It's like the whole mechanic is so broken and people don't abuse it enough. People use mind control, but it's got so many restrictions. You can't attack or tribute with it. So why would you? I don't know. I like it. I do, but it's like only exceeding is worth it though. Oh yeah. So I got a proxy here. Random just 3 enemy controllers. This Frog Monarch decks are like they basically center around this little broken thing that they've got here about being able to use enemy controller on the standby phase. Yeah, you can just tribute your Treeborn, take their monster, then you tribute summon for Monarch, take their other destroy their other monster, or take their hit their back rows or something. That in itself is pretty busted. Plus the fact that this can protect you. So running 3 of them is pretty much like broken. I was gonna run a few traps like the water art or the trap dust shoot. I might run that, but I don't know what to take out though. I might take out Sangan or something. But I do like the it adds consistency to the deck anyway. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna make some changes to the deck. Like one of them is definitely filling up the proxy and stuff. I'm gonna get another Caius, which I should have done yesterday at locals, but I didn't realize I'll be making this deck. So I was trying to make Infernities, and I am still making that deck, but it's taken a while. Okay, well, I'm going to make a new video maybe in a few days. I might buy some stuff online and try and fill up the slots. So, thanks for watching, guys. TCG Lover out.